I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently, thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
Good afternoon, everybody. Jen looking like she don't give an F. No, I don't. Not this morning. So let's see how everybody's doing. Hey, beautiful Jody. Hello, Kimmy. William, good to see you as always. Stanley Cup. And nobody else for this moment. So how's everybody doing today? Ugh. Antibiotics are nasty, by the way. Clint, do you have that grocery list? Hey, you. How you doing, Amber? So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do an open panel. I was trying to think today. Hey, do not. Hey, blast from the past. How are you? I'm doing a lot better now, sir. So you don't have to worry about me like popping off and getting smart assy. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the link, kind of like an open panel, open talk. We're not here to slay anybody's life or get them to a crybaby or anything like that. I wanted to do a little bit of a craft with y'all today. So put a 1 in the chat if you're happy that it's Friday. Put a 2 in the chat if you just sometimes wake up and your day sucks. Hey, Jen and Barrett. So it's Friday. I woke up today and I was like, why do I feel so crappy? Because Aunt Flo came a few weeks ago. So I woke up today and I kind of was like, am I getting up and it's on the wrong side of the bed? So I was talking to Clint because I'm just kind of getting over a cold. A 1. Hey, Intergalactive. And I was kind of thinking, because we're at obviously 225. We're at the beginning of the year. And there are some things that I'm really, really happy about. There are some things that I'm a little sad about. Show me who you are. Okay, let me see your face or your finger or something. I got to see something. I can't see the P word though. You got to show me. It says it's Muggsy. If it's Muggsy, I'll bring him up. But is that somebody else other than Muggsy that maybe wants me to show something that I don't want to see? I think that might be you. Oh, okay. It's Muggsy. Hey. Hello? Hello? I think it's Muggsy. I think it is. Are you there, buddy? Unmute. They chose to mute themselves. Okay, well, if they choose to come back up, come on up. I know, it's a car. And there's a sandwich. And Muggsy likes himself a good sandwich. So that was kind of weird. Anyway, if Muggsy wants to come up, I know sometimes like people have their audio issues and stuff like that. So anyway, I got up today. I was a little bit down in the dumps a little bit. So of course I go to Clint and I'm like, what can you do to make me feel better about myself?
I'm taking her out.
You're taking her out?
In the front.
Okay. And he put my socks on for me, which I thought was really, really nice. I feel like Muggsy would have said hi in the chat first. Well, whoever came up, thank you for letting me see what you were having for lunch. It looks highly delicious. And if you would like to share the recipe, feel free to let me know. Other than that, if you guys would like to come up, I don't care. There's 36 people, friend or foe. I don't know. Hit the like button on the way in. That was kind of weird, though. I mean, it was a delicious sandwich. I mean, if they're trying to get to my heart and make me leave the man that I love, of course, entice me with a little food. So whoever you are, thank you. I thought I saw a Mudsy's here. I thought there was a sandwich. I thought I saw a sandwich. Well, come back up and let me see in your car again, because whatever it was looked very delicious. Wait a minute. That was a sandwich, right? Anyway, so I just thought that I would go live and see how everybody was doing. I feel like crap. Did some therapy today. I'm not quite sure what Muggsy's selling, but I'll take two. I was really talking to Clint today because I feel. Do you guys feel like if you ever go to therapy, or you've noticed that somebody that does go to therapy, that sometimes you get a little weepy? Because that's kind of how I felt today. I felt kind of weepy. I know it's hard when you don't want to live in the past. Like I talked to a lot of people, and that was a pair of gloves. Oh, I'm a little interested now. So what is it you do with those gloves, sir? Anyway, if you want to come up, Mugsy, that'd be great. You okay, buddy? She pooped. So yeah, I was a little bit kind of weepy and crybaby-ish. My uncle actually is his funeral is in the next couple hours, and sadly he passed away from cancer. And I was a little hesitant about going. Not that I didn't want to go, but because of other reasons. And it was just really sad because my family has really been going through a lot. It's okay. This is something that they knew was happening. He passed away on Christmas, and it was just a situation where he's not in any pain anymore. Not exactly the same as my mom, but that's okay. And I wanted to thank everybody when Jane came up here. Hello. How you doing, Brooke? Thank you. Hey, 90 days. I don't think that people understand how fast life just goes by. I was thinking yesterday when I was looking through my phone that I have more friends in my phone now that I've met over the years through this community. And would I change anything? Maybe a few of the people, maybe a few. But would I change anything? Maybe a few things, but not any of the people that I met. Thank you. A lot of people, like Brooke, now that she's in here, Brooke, what was the biggest thing that we talked about? Our Uggs. Brooke got a pair of Uggs. I went and bought a pair of ugly Uggs because I didn't want to have the same shoes on that Brooke had on. She used to do these IG lives because that's how I met her. She came in my IG, I believe. That's what Maria, she did. And I used to go into her IG lives. She would have these, I used to say their Uggs were ugly. I still think they were ugly, but other people thought that they weren't. And I would go in there and I'd be like, hey, Brooke. I would tell everybody that, hey, Dorothy, that I would meet Brooke by the side of the willow tree, and we were going to throw down. Oh, your dog ate the ugly ones? Oh, man. Clint asked how Timber is. So I would come in, or Brooke would have these weekend things with her friends and stuff. And I would come in and we would shoot the shit and stuff like that. This was back in the day before, when all of us were kind of the OGs doing our thing, doing our intros and stuff. But Brooke would be sitting back and she'd have her feet up on the table. By the way, these are $60. And I had points. So she'd have her feet up and there were these ugly ass Uggs, right? And I'd come in and I'd be like, yeah, Brooke, we need to meet underneath the willow tree. And for one of the times that I went in, people actually thought that I was going to meet with Brooke and we were going to fist fight underneath the willow tree. Yeah, that was before you showed your face. That was the infamous eyeball. And that was right around when Maria came in. And then I met Ann kind of farther downish in the road. That was kind of like when it was me, Jules, Brooke, Maria, Amber, that one person. And it was fun. It was. Yeah, I used to tell people we were going to fight underneath the willow tree. And somebody really thought that we were going to fight under the willow tree. That's what I didn't understand. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Debbie's another nice person that I met. I didn't even realize when I was like half insane that Debbie was trying to help me out and going to a hotel that day. And I really appreciate that, Debbie. I like what I'm doing with the channel. I really do. A lot of people are assuming I'm like joining up with this force, joining up with this force. I join up with Jen's force. And hey, Heath, I have people from my IG. I've got my cousin that comes in. You guys heard Jane come in here, and thank you, Jane, wherever you are, for coming up and giving us like, tutorials on like how to make money and stuff like that. And she'll be coming up here again. But I have people from all different areas that come in, and everybody coexists. No, why would he be mad at you? No, why would he be mad at you? What? Nobody's even asked me that. Why would I be mad at you? Hey, Virgin. There are just a few people that I feel like I hit some, bumps in the road with. Oh, I'm sorry. Cat, hello, girl. You're one of my favorites. Yeah. So again, just to get back to whatever I've covered like 50 million things because there's 50 million things going on, I feel. But yeah, I was a little bit weepy because when I took the break, honestly, I didn't think I was going to come back. I really didn't. The breakdown, I really fucked up with a lot of stuff. But when I tell you I was diagnosed with PTSD and traumatized from hell back, I really was. And I didn't know if I really wanted to come back. And I had heard like 2 lives. I'm not going to name the people, but it was like, you don't fucking know me. And I was talking to Clint about it this morning because I like where my channel's going. I like the fact that people like to come in. I like the fact that one said person, I hated you 2 weeks ago, we're cool. I don't care about that. What I don't like is if somebody is mad at me and I really care about this person, but I don't want them to be mad at me because they think I'm cool with said butthole in my life. Does that make sense? And I talked to Clint about it. It's just like, I don't want to be tied in it to be assumed that I'm cool with people that I'm not cool with at all. If that makes any sense. I just feel like I have like some days it's like it just sucks, trying to like please everybody. And I know that I can't. And I like going into chats. I like going into whatever chats that I want to go into. It doesn't bother me because there are people that I've talked to that I never thought that I would ever talk to again. But there are people that think I'm aligned to somebody that I'm not. And this has nothing to do with Maria. It does not. It's somebody that's like a thorn in my ass. And I'm just it's annoying. And Clint and I talk about it a lot. I cry in therapy every time. It's normal when we talk about our personal traumas. There are little breakthroughs. Well, I've messaged somebody that has a channel, and it's another content creator, a he, and I don't really want to name his name. I'm going to talk to a friend of mine, and I absolutely adore this person, and I don't want them to think that I've aligned back with people that really don't care about me like I thought they did. Hey, thank you, Vermont. I heard another live from somebody basically shaming me because of losing somebody that I love very much in my life and mentioning her. But the other person that she's friends with talks about her mom all the fucking time. Why is that okay? Why is it okay for one creator to get the check mark to do things, but somebody like myself that actually does bust my ass gets called on? I talked to Clint about this. Hey, Sarah. I never thought I would talk to Sarah anymore. I never thought I would speak to Brooke ever again. Never thought that I would. Never thought I would talk to a lot of people. I've tried to keep content. I had Jane come up here. Jane gave very, very, very good advice. Actually, she just came in. I don't know who's mad at me and who's not. It is hard. Like when Jane came up yesterday, and she's here, so I can say it. She was like, she was so nervous to come up because it's a tough crowd. For real, guys, it's a tough crowd. And I think that Jane did amazing. Jane absolutely did amazing. And she's just got one of those great voices. And what I have asked her, because she likes to, she was listening to it. It was very hard for her to come up because she's not used to all this stuff. With me, it was like, I never paid attention to how to run a channel the right way until I started taking it seriously. Oh yeah, Jane did great. She's got a 1-900 voice and legs like Nappa's. They go all the way up to your ears. So what I tried to lock Jane in on is I like a person that has a wonderful, soothing voice. Sorry, I just got done a work done. So what I proposed to Jane is, and she is thinking about this. So put a 1 in the chat. Let's not hurry her up, but let's say, hey, Jane, we would like this. So do you remember that older lady that would talk about the 3-letter, shall we say it? And the reason I think Jane would do good with that is people listen to her. And I think that it would be nice for 1 day a week for me to sit and do a craft like we were doing yesterday. And again, Jane, this is up to you. No pressure. Please, please, please. But who would like it if Jane came up on a panel, maybe once a week, once a month, whatever. And if people had relationship advice, if you got your diaphragm stuck somewhere, if the guy wanted you to pay for dinner, if you caught your date picking his nose, if you feel like somebody's bullying you, whether it's online or maybe one of your kiddos at school. I think that she would do good as a person that if you asked her a question, I think she would do good. What do you guys think? 65 people. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it would be good. You don't have to put a 2 or a 3 because I want her to do this. Jane is a freaking Clint. How long we know Jane? About 5 years. Okay, Jane. We've got Kimmy. We've got Intergalactive. We've got Nurse Jen. We have Kat, Sarah, Dorothy, Jody. And a lot of the reason I wanted Jane to see this is Jane was a fellow pecanner with a lot of us women before the devil took hold of it and like shredded all of our friendships, in my opinion. But Jane has been a really good friend to Clint and I, like family. And I can call her whenever I want and ask her about anything that I want. And I want her to know that even if she decides that she doesn't want to do this, because I kind of proposed this to her and she said she would think about it. I want her to understand, because she calls herself a subscriber. She's not a subscriber to me. Jane's like my family. And I know a lot of people around the community know that her and Cheryl like run together. And I want Jane to understand how much we do care about her in the community. And I don't look at her as a subscriber that comments or likes or anything like that. Whatever happened to the pink ladies? Well, what did happen with the pink ladies? I think it has something to do with me. I'm usually the one that like screws up the good times. I'm pretty positive it was me. But it was like right about Debbie, I don't think I knew you then, but a lot of people met me through Clint when Clint did those I'm sexy and you know it dances on Facebook. And a lot of people met me from that. I appreciate it, Jen. We can see, let's see first about helping people make cash. But you know what, Jane? Giving people good advice on top of that, or good love advice, people are going to be more motivated to get out and do things if mentally they're in a good place. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if some person comes to you and says, hey, my boyfriend told me that I could never wear fat bottom jeans because I have no bottom to fill them. What would you say? Well, you know what? This is what Jane would do. She would go, I understand your feelings. We can help with this by different ways. We can change your diet. There are places where you can get like padded bum things, but know that you are important and we will work on this. And you know what will happen? That person will feel better and they'll say, hey, let's go walk some dogs and make some cash. So what I wanted to call it is talking the tea with 36C, because Jane made that absolutely appropriate when she told all of us what her boob size was. So talking the tea with 36C. Put a 1 in the chat if you would like to have that possibly once a week. Talking the tea with 36C. That way, if you decide to super chat or anything me, I can, buy Jane a 36C. So we all win. Clint, what do you think? Talking the tea with 36C?
Sounds good.
Dorothy says, bring on the chi-chis, Jane. Thank you, Dorothy. Kimmy says, 36C, why not me? No pressure, Jane. But the thing is, Jane, I mostly I want Jane to understand that if she can impact Clint and I and accept my friendship back when I basically I was just mean to her and Amber. I shouldn't, and Amber was there for her, but that's another thing. But I want people to understand how much I love you, Jane. Jane is family. That would be a great question to ask Jane next week. You could say, Jane, I'm really looking at possibly another financial endeavor, but I need to tell you this, Jane. Hey, Miss Liability. Miss 36C, let's talk the tea. I'm a 36A. I don't want people to think that because you're subscribers that you're not part of the community. A lot of people have forged a lot of relationships and friendships, the cash apps, doing this and that. A lot of people, they may do it because they like the freaking entertainment. They like the train wrecks. I get it. I was the train wreck. A lot of people become very, very invested. And I want Jane to understand that not only is she like a family to me, but there are people all around this community, if that's what we're going to live in, that look at Jane as, I just don't want her to think she's a subscriber. Not to mention she's got, let's talk the tea, 36C. Hey, A&E. Thank you. Just understand I have a lot of friends. Maybe they don't get along with everybody, but I want people to know that if Jane does agree to do this, and I thought she did great, Jane, I thought you did great, and a lot of people did that. Jane's just got that voice that you feel comfortable to come up. This was her first time doing this yesterday, and I thought she did an amazing job. Because I think if you have a good, like yesterday, I needed the reassurance that, because I told my, the vascular doctor that I talked to, I said, I have these kidney issues, this aneurysm thing going on. And I said, have you dealt with people that have multiple illnesses and stuff like that? I said, because someday I would like to be I'd like to be a Nana, you know? And I got that reassurance. So today when I woke up, yeah, it was kind of a crappy day, but I woke up thinking, I've changed my diet. I've changed my lifestyle. I'm actively in therapy. I have some of the best friends a girl could ever want. I feel like I'm building so many bridges with people. And I think that Jane would be, and when she's not qualified or anything, but she would be a really good, like a life coach, shall you say. Sorry. I think that when you feel better internally, that externally you look better, you feel stronger, it makes you more motivated to go out into a cold, cruel freaking world. And I mean, the internet can be the most brutal, horrible place, but honestly, so is life. It's a little bit weirder. I mean, not everybody orders pizza and does all that crazy shit, but some of the best friends that I've ever met are people, you guys. Had I not done my channel, I would have never known Jane and Cheryl. I'm very blessed. Please understand that. And I'm definitely one of the controversials. Never thought I'd talk to Sarah again. Never thought I would get to talk to Amber again. Never thought Clint and I would work it out. Never thought that I would love to do therapy. I never thought a lot of things. Hey, Dixie Lee. So sorry, guys, if I'm kind of weepy or whatever. I didn't want to ruin anybody's Friday. Hey, Maria, I just wanted everybody to know how much I appreciate you guys. And if you guys ever have a question, if you think I'm like aligned with somebody. Yeah, I know, Sarah. Amber's a trip. Hey, Dorothy. But I am also a strong believer at times that, at a certain age, we're all adults too. And just do what you want in life. Life is too short. Don't let somebody micromanage you. Maybe because they know some info on you or because they'll get mad at you. Go where you want to go. Hey, Jen in chat, stopping in but can't stay. I'm on grandma duty. Hey, Mayor, how are you feeling? And that was kind of the one thing that I told Clint. I was like, if you don't like somebody, then don't go in their room. Don't do, but if you do like somebody and you're afraid how somebody else is going to feel with you being friends with them, do you really want a friendship with that person? Right. I don't. So, Jane, are you still in here? Are you still thinking on it? I'm really starting to like you, Miss Liability. Say hi to me. And you know what, Virgie? You know what I'm going to say about Virgie? I do not have a problem with Virgie. I do not. Hey, Stream Depths, how are you? And to the contrary, a lot of people think that Virgie goes and reports back to people. I have been in a room with Virgie before. Virgie going to do what the hell Virgie wants to do. Okay. And Virgie spreads it. People don't have to like her. That's fine. But I know for a fact that Virgie goes to different places, and it isn't just where she goes into. There's another person in the community that Virgie likes a lot. Exactly, Dixie Lee. Yeah, I must have ESP or something because I know Virgie loves herself some Brooke. Okay. Do not tell me what your Reddit names are. Put a 1 in the chat because I was telling Clint this. I do look at Reddit. I do. There are certain Redditors that I would like to give a shout out to. Now, if you're on Reddit, do not tell me who you are, who you're affiliated with. If you're a Bush watcher, well, I don't have a bush to watch, if you know what I mean. But I have been running into some really good Redditors lately. And there are 2 of them that I really don't like that much. But I wanted to give a shout out to some of the Redditors. I really would. So I'm on the fence. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to do the shout outs of my favorite Redditors for the week, because I'm going to do it anyway. Fellow non-bushers. Okay. So my first Redditor that I'm a little bit on the fence with, and again, I don't know who you are. My first Redditor that I'm on the fence with is, in no particular order, Revolutionary Book. I'm starting to like Revolutionary Book. Whoever you are, friend or foe, I don't know. I'm starting to like you. At times, I wasn't really agreeing with you too much. So I did downvote you a few times. So whoever you are, Revolutionary Book, we're getting there. We're getting there. One that I do not like at all and will never like, in no particular order. And if you're in here, that's fine, because I have people in IG that love me, lick you up and down. And on YouTube, they're like, dude, I hate that bitch. She is so crazy. There is one that I don't like very much. Fit Tangerine. What is your problem, Fit Tangerine, on Reddit? I don't know what I did to you. I don't know who I slept with in your family. I don't know what I said to you, but Fit Tangerine, I'm going to block you. I do not like you. You are not a nice person to me. So if you are in here, Fit Tangerine, I think you should show up for our Talk the Tea with 36C, because Fit Tangerine does not like me. Now, another Redditor that I'm a little bit on the fence with is Dense Enthusiast or something. DEN. Oh, Fit Tangerine. Oh, God. Me and Fit Tangerine has not been getting along. And I do not like Shaper Hairspray either. And everybody knows who Shaper Hairspray is. I will never like that person a day in my life. I just don't like Fit Tangerine. I don't know if there's going to be any type of reconciliation. Maybe Jane, if she decides to take on this handy, job, maybe. In no other particular order, another person that I've been liking is Aggressive Cup. Aggressive Cup, I don't know who you are. I have been seeing some of your posts. Thank you. I do like Aggressive Cup. And there's one more I am liking. There's an attorney account. Do you know which one it is? Agile Attorney. I think it's Agile Attorney. Don't quote me. So, Fit Tangerine, no, I don't like you. We should talk. Dense Enthusiast, we're on the fence. Revolutionary Book, or whoever that is, I'm starting to like you. I do like the Raisin account. Remarkable Raisin. She's a hard ass. Remarkable Raisin does not put up with anything. Let's see here. Hey, Cree. There is another one that's been around for a while. This one's probably one of my favorite. Probably one of my favorites. Do I want to give this Reddit account name out? Do I want to, Clint? I really like this account.
You might as well.
I think it's Elegant Blood. Hi, Kimmy. So Shaper hairspray, no bueno, never gonna happen. Fit tangerine, we're pretty much gassing out this relationship. Remarkable raisin, I believe that's who you are. Dense enthusiasm. I'm glad that I'm back. I'm not so happy that you're not happy, but have a great Friday. If you get blocked out more than 3 times, you probably don't need to be back in there. I am a silent up or down person. So we've got agile attorney. I like them. Elegant blood. I like elegant blood. I will be paying more attention when I go into Reddit because I like some of the things that people, because Shaper Hairspray, we know who that is. And she hates me. We all know it. She's recorded me 50 million times. I don't miss her at all. But those are my favorite Redditors for the week. But I think it's, yeah, I think it's Elegant Blood. That's what it is. Elegant Blood. That's probably my favorite. So, and you know, some of the Reddit people, they don't even, they're just bushwatchers, or some people may have, you know, out themselves or get found out. But even people in Reddit, what I did notice is on New Year's, everybody was in there. Everybody was telling everybody Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Even the Redditors. And you know, the cool thing about the Redditors is, one, they're the Pavs. They're the ones that just talk shit on everybody. But there are people that actually do go into Reddit, and I pay attention to some of their points that they make. I go into Reddit. I do. But I also don't just look at like the bottom feeders and stuff like that either. Some people go in there to vent. So every week, I think we're going to do something like this where we're just like shooting the shit, talking about our feelings, joking around. But just understand that snowflakes, there's not 2 snowflakes that are the same. There's no anything, honestly, that's the same. Even if you're a twin, there's probably something about the other twin that's a little different. So I encourage people, go where you want to go. And maybe it's to people in my inbox that are scared to come in. Go where you want to go. Because you know what? Hey, thank you. Hey, Denver. Thank you. And Kooch and I have been talking. I actually hit her up today and I said, hey, when you feel comfortable to unblock me, unblock me. And you know what she's been doing? She's been sending me crafts and stuff like that. She was real scared for a second over some stuff. So that's all I can say concerning that. And, you know, Kooch had taken some videos down. I really appreciated that. And when you talk, you know, Kooch does a shit ton of crafts. I wanted her to come up here one time because actually, Kooch, because of something that happened to you, I don't remember, but I heard about it. I actually got this and I was going to do this craft for her. So if you break bread with people, do it out of good intention, because the people that I've actually really, really spoken to behind the scenes or even in here, I wouldn't change any of it. And when I break bread with you, I don't go back on that. Hey, Viva La Roca. So you won't find me commentating on anything. And whether you like me or not, or you like coming in and you like having the laughs and stuff like that, that's what I encourage. A lot of people don't even want to come up on panel anymore because they don't feel comfortable. And nobody should have to feel that way. Everybody should be able to go where they want to go. And if your content is only trashing people, You shouldn't be doing that. Because like I said, as unhealthy as it can be being online, you can still get an unhealthy addiction to something else outside of it. And I have seen so many women like Jane and Cheryl, they're connected at the hip. And had it not been for online, and that's one of the great things about being online. Anne and Maria. Queen of O'Hara, I know that she loves Sarah. Had any of us, now would we talk about it if we went out in public? No, probably not, because they don't know like what we go through. But I do think that in a sense, yeah, this is a community. It definitely is. We've all been through some stuff. Thank you. So please know if there's anybody that wants to know about something, this is the room that you can ask questions. If somebody says, hey, Jen, why did you do this? Why, whatever, take the link. Show me who you are behind the scenes, and you can come up and we can discuss it. For the longest time, I thought that Dorothy was a sock account of Maria's. I don't even think I told Dorothy that. I thought that Dorothy was a sock account of Maria's. Nope. And guess what? I got to know Dorothy, and she didn't feel comfortable talking in my chat at first. I believe that's how it went. Because Kathy Unsavvy Vet has beautiful long hair. At one time, I thought she was Carol Baskins. I did. Well, I mean, yes, everything is Maria's fault, but I do love Dorothy. Dorothy is not like Maria. Dorothy and Maria are two different people. Everything is Maria's fault. Nothing is Dorothy's fault. Is my email the same? Yes. I thought that Dixieland Ranch, I thought she was Carrie Lynn. I did. Yes, it's going to be called Maria and Dorothy's Fault. I thought and these are my conspiracy theories, I guess. Let's see. I did think that Maria died. I looked it up. And because of course nothing was wrong with me. I was just doing this stuff because I'm completely normal. Yes. What was another thing I was thinking about? I definitely thought that Clint was dead. I definitely thought people were doing horrible things to me. I totally believed that Napa was my dad's daughter. I totally believed that Napa was my dad's daughter. I know I sent her pictures of my dad. I truly thought that. I doxed somebody in Tista's family. I thought that Tista's husband shared a prison cell with Clint, and I called him Mr. Hand. A lot of people live in Maria's basement, and they don't get out to talk about it. Yes, I did watch the popsicle stick. Yeah. Was I telling you? Yeah, I really thought Maria was deceased. I did. I thought that somebody came to Maria's house and did something to her husband and to her, and Maria did not make it. I thought Maria's husband was passed away, and Maria, I guess, just went along with it. I would call, this is another good one. I thought that Brenda, my sweet Brenda, and her husband worked for the Federal Bureau of Investigations. And I called Brenda and I said that. I truly thought that Brenda works for the FBI. Yes, I thought the cat was Carol Baskins. I did. Well, I don't. And I think a lot less people do not. Denver, a celebrity.
Power off.
What changed my mind about Terry Lynn? Because I know what Terry Lynn's voice sounds like. And you guys they don't talk this. I don't know. I thought a lot of people were Terry Lynn. Oh, yeah, I thought a lot of people were Terry Lynn. I haven't seen Penny in here. That was another conspiracy theory. Oh, you cut your finger? I'm sorry. Is Carol Baskins rich? I don't know. I'm sure she's had to be in court for a lot of stuff. Geez, Jen, I can't imagine what being inside your head was like. I'm glad you've gotten some much needed space. I think it was just because I was driving and because, like, I guess when the police came and stuff like that, I was able to verbalize. I do remember a lady showing up, and I believe that was the crisis lady. I do miss possibly Penny. I do miss Penny. But there were a lot of people that were on the phone with me that were honestly trying to get me help. As much as I thought that nobody cared about me getting help, but some of the stuff, you know, so when people say, oh, she doesn't not remember. Oh, yeah, there's shit I don't remember. Apparently, I was looking through my phone. I thought that Clint was at a hotel, and I went to the hotel to look for him and took pictures with not the nicest people. That's how much I did not know what the hell was up. Pizzas for days. You glued your cut shut? Oh, that's not bad. That's cool. Kimmy, I need to wrench you. I was really worried about people's kids. I really was. I don't know who the hell I was all talking to, but there's definitely one person behind the scenes that I thought wasn't. Thanks. I remember that file when Crisis Lady came. I bawled my eyes out. That's okay, Kat. I wasn't always nice to you either. Yes, I thought that Maria could cook. And you know, Maria had sent me a picture. I don't want to like totally go into it, but it was when somebody she loved had a really big accident. And I guess I was going through, and that's kind of what I thought. I don't know. And I was stuck in Urban Dictionary times, and it just, it was scary. It was scary. But I'm thankful. Because when I got out, I was just like, I don't feel like when I, you know, had gotten out that I was still, well, I hadn't had any medicine changes. So it took me, what did it take me, Clint, about a year and a half?
Something like that.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't trying to get anybody in trouble. And I did not mean, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't mean, and I'm sorry. Even as of this year, was not trying to get anybody in trouble. Well, we talked about that, but you know what I'm saying? I definitely wasn't. And I know of people that have had breakdowns before, and they all say pretty much the same thing. I've been glued at the hospital. My veins and arteries wrap around each other and my legs.
Mia.
Hey, Lori, darling. Hey.
Mia.
Honestly, I thought Lori Darling was Sophie. If you really want me to be honest, I thought that Lori Darling was Sophie. I did. I don't think it was so much a conspiracy theory. It's like somebody would say something. I'm like, oh, that seems so plausible. Cool. Yeah. I'm cool with breaking bread with anybody. I really don't care. It doesn't bother me.
Do you have the list?
Yeah. This has been a good live. We have knocked out, we spoke about Reddit and how some of the best bits of advice, in my opinion, some of it has been from Reddit. So I gave it my shout outs. I didn't think Cooch and I would talk again. I'm definitely bringing that up. I did not think that Cooch and I would speak again, ever, ever, ever. And she wasn't the only one pulling run reports. But at least she was laying her cards out on the table and kept it 100. I have to go. Take care, Jen and everyone. Jody, thank you so much for coming in. So I'm team, what do I call it? Switzerland. You guys want to come in? You want to talk about hard topics? You want to talk about things and pronoun the shit a bit? You know, that's maybe happened in the community. You want to talk about great things. You want to talk about how somebody in Reddit pissed you off or didn't piss you off. Come hang out with me, because I'm definitely not going to be commentating off of anybody. And I'm telling you what, there are two really, really good commentators, but some of them I'm just like, I can't even listen to that shit. I don't know why anybody would want to put somebody to watch a whole video being talked about. I know you did, Cooch. But I said some really shitty things about your mom, and I shouldn't have done that. So y'all want to be Team Switzerland? Or if there's something that you want to ask me about?
I want to be Germany.
Or if you think my hat looks ugly for the day? Ask me. I'm going to be an open book from now on. But Cooch wasn't the only one. KK wasn't the only one. It's okay, Cooch. I said some really shitty things. And actually, I would like to get together with... No, I'm not going to apologize for saying that you can't cook, because you can't cook. You cannot cook. You know, I don't know anything about the Broncos, honestly. Clint just gets me a hat, and I'm like, hey, it's cool. And I don't like my forehead. So, are there still others I want to fix it with online? I would like a few people to take accountability. Or just leave my name out of their mouth. Or stop getting mad at me for something I did earlier this year that I wasn't trying to get you in trouble for. I don't understand it. Why that call is getting played. Let's put the crap out there, honestly. Why is that call getting played when I've been in the hive after that? Why is this just getting played now to make me look some sort of way? Ma'am. So there are videos from like back in the day. There are a call that was made from earlier this year. Wasn't trying to get anybody in trouble. Was just like, stop mentioning my blood, which was what was happening. But there were things that were done real life this year that shouldn't have been done. She did, I think. And all I'm asking is, if we're going to live in the past, which I don't think we should, ma'am, you posted a video. I went into your room to ask you to please stop, and you played the Twilight Zone music. That is why I made the call, for you to please stop. That was why. I didn't just make the call to try to get her in trouble. I made the call because I went in to take a link to ask her to please stop mentioning my blood, and she played the Twilight Zone music. I called back and I apologized to them. So there was a second call, again, not to get you in trouble, to ask you to please stop. And I was in that room after it happened. So why is it getting played now? Why are you so mad at me? The two people she was mad about me modding, I haven't even talked to them. Why? Other people have really bad videos out there. I'm not that person anymore. I wasn't trying to get. So to this said person after today, I don't know where you stand with me. I know that there are people in there that I love very, very much. Let people go where they want to go, please. And 10 to 1, I'm being recorded. And I don't want to be anybody's content anymore. I really don't. And to this person, I'm very sorry that I made the call. I'm sorry that I made the call. But please stop playing it like it happened yesterday. Please. Okay. On to other things. Yeah, just leave people alone. Stop going real life. It's the beginning of the year. And there are people from all different rooms that I love. I love Lisa. I love the other Lisa. I love Virgie. I love Wanda. Go where you guys want to go. I'm not even really knocking this content creator. I'm just saying stop. Please.
Other side.
Because people in her room have still went real life at me and they never apologized. And I did apologize to them. Hey, Lisa.
Do I have everything on there?
On
the back.
On the back. Okay, so Clint and I are doing a beef stew. Again, I have to watch my cholesterol, watch my kidneys, all that damn good stuff. So I'm going to actually do a no sodium tomato sauce. What are some things that I could add to the stew on the side? Because Clint doesn't eat as many vegetables as me. Clint, I got to go to the dentist. I feel like I have a lisp. Okay, stew meat. I have not had any red meat. Obviously, in Clint, he knows about meat. He knows about his meat. So I'm going to have a little bit of red meat. I have not had any red meat in how many weeks?
It's been 2 months at least.
Yeah. Corn.
I have it, yeah.
Okay, do you want to get the frozen corn? I think the frozen corn would be better. Or actually, does frozen corn have sodium in it?
Just let me get the no salt.
The no salt?
Mm.
Have I ever had stuffed peppers? No. I do not like green peppers. I do not like yellow peppers. I do not like red peppers. Yeah, I believe I got some pizzas with peppers. Yes, make sure you get stocked before Sunday.
Is that anything else?
Watch eating carrots. Being diabetic myself, it will raise your sugar level. Sugar levels. Mayor, I'm really starting to like you. I'm getting a real good soft spot in my heart for you, Mayor. You're excited about the storm. We have a storm coming.
It's going to be 28 degrees for the high tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, Clint said, Cooch said it's going to be 28 degrees, girl.
For the high.
For the high.
Okay. We have potatoes here, so.
Oh, God. You know what sounds so good? Is a nice potato. So, again, I pronoun a lot of stuff. If you guys want to, and it's not just, actually, it's just towards maybe go where you guys want to go. If any of you guys want to squash bread with me or this particular creator, we just agree to go on our different ways. I'm cool with that. Beef broth. What do you think? Beef broth? I want to. Okay. Carrots, beets. I wouldn't eat beets anyway. Cliff, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins on Netflix on Monday. Who's CM? Oh, CM Punk is the guy that was on Miss New York.
No, that's Punk.
Thanks, Mayor.
That his name was David Otunga. He doesn't wrestle anymore. CM Punk is He's been in WWE for a decade or two.
Wow, we have a storm coming. Cooch says we got a storm coming. And I haven't seen Cheryl in here, Jane Stop, but Cheryl's also a very, very important person to me. For sure. Hey, Cats Roll.
That's not the same Punk.
Where's Karma as a cat? Actually, I haven't seen her for a while. I like her.
So does that look good?
I think it looks great. Can we get one of
can
those
put that-
99
all that's
cent?
in the crock pot, right?
You want to do crock pot?
Yeah.
Crock pot's going to take hours unless we do it at like a high level.
Yeah. It won't take but an hour or two.
Clint, look up Jesse Pinkman.
Who's that?
Hey, Casserole. Yeah, please hit the like button. 84 people. We are under a severe storm warning here in Oak Hill. Where's George been?
Kind of looks like me.
I've not seen George or Pensacola in here. Well, if Cooch says there's a storm, then clearly we have a storm brewing too. Oh, I did tell you what they said on my thing, that it's looking like I'm going to have to get my spleen taken out, right? How big is your spleen?
It's small.
Breaking Bad filmed in New Mexico about a big M Cook lab. Oh, yes. Didn't the guy have the C word?
That was in Albuquerque, filmed in Albuquerque.
Yeah, it was filmed in Albuquerque. Cooch knew that. Love Breaking Bad. Jane, have you been thinking?
Here.
We're under a warning in Missouri as
You
well.
good on
Stock up, guys.
you good on drink?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
So for anybody that doesn't know, Clint has been working his butt off. Cauliflower instead of potatoes is better for you too. Cauliflower pizza crust. Mary, can you please send me a recipe for pizza? Anybody.
No cauliflower.
Pasta. Anybody. Jesse was the younger guy. Brian Cranston.
Okay.
He got me a nice ring. And I'm very proud of him.
No, it's nothing about.
You gonna tell everybody hi?
Good.
Clint is styling and profiling
No, I'm not. I look.
in
Don't
his
ask, I look like
PJ
crap.
bottoms.
Yeah, I want a PJ bottom.
Gonna have taters and stew. Oh God, so good. Oh, we need an onion, honey.
Okay.
You're jealous of Clint? It's small, Jen. Spleen serves no purpose. My hubby has no spleen, Jen. Bad motorcycle accidents. Thank you. You know why I like it? Is it covers the tattoo. And not in a bad way. I don't regret the tattoo. You can buy cauliflower crust and red lentils. What are lentils? Thank you, Lisa. You know, I'm just saying, you know, when I do my IGs and stuff, I've had a lot of people meet each other through IGs, the Cup of Gens, the mukbangs, doing back when lives were fun to do. You know, just be friends with who you want to be friends with. Coexist if you're maybe in a chat where other people are that you don't like. You only get one life, so live it. And like I said, be friends with who you want to be friends with. And if there's somebody that has a problem with who you're friends with, are they really a good friend? Thank you, Mayor. You have a good day. So I'm going to go ahead. We'll go ahead and go till 2:30. But I like what we have going on here. I really do. And my goal is obviously to bring some numbers. My watch hours are almost done. So if somebody knows a lot about a channel, if you guys give me some tips on like memberships and stuff like that at dirt cheap, things that I can do, you know, pre-records and stuff like that. So people have something to watch. I want people to feel comfortable enough to come up and take a link. If you feel comfortable enough to do a craft with me, that'd be freaking amazing. Don't be scared of being friends with somebody. Don't be scared to rectify something. Don't be scared. And if I've done something to hurt you, let me know. Let's build from that. But there is nothing wrong with a person apologizing. There's nothing wrong with that. Thank you. Hey, Outlaw Cat. I'm proud of so many people too. I guess I am getting a little corny and sappy. Okay. So what I'm doing is these are like crystal trees. And what you do is you color them, because Clint and I have really been like getting kind of crafty on top of Dollar Tree stuff. I did want to show you guys my welcome sign. Okay, I'm going to put my computer back. I have the on-air sign, but this I did yesterday. This was my welcome sign. I painted this. I actually painted, I painted D and Sly something, but I've yet to be able to send it out to them. I did this for Shy Shy. Clint bought me this at the dollar store. If you look over here, you can see my trees. I did this kind of like a flower box thing. The arrow. This is my abstract painting. And you know what I would change about any of it? None of it. I wouldn't change any of it because Clint's the one who told me to just fill the whole room with crafts. I think there would be a lot of people that are proud of me because of it. So. Does Mia love the new puppy? No. No, she does not. Thank you. So if that means that my mental health, you know, everybody's got a little crazy in them. Everybody does. So what I've learned to move past is anybody that's critiquing my mental health or is passing judgment and they're not cleaning up their own backyard, are they really people that you want to be friends with? We all want a cohesive community. There are tons of things that people can do to make money, but friendships don't cost a thing. And I think it's just good. I like what I'm doing here. Thank you. A lot of people freaking do a lot of things, and it doesn't mean you're any sort of way. That's what I don't understand about the call and everything. I felt bad about it, but I had since been in there after that. Why is it being brought up? Why? Like my trees. I was doing multiple trees. This is all stuff I did prior to leaving that area. Why was that not being discussed? And what have I realized it is some of the most horrible thing that people say is just to hurt you. And I do miss a lot of people in there. I had somebody modded. I had 2 people modded. I do love Lisa. To the contrary. But being back in there, it's never, ever, ever going to happen anymore because I feel like that person wasn't wanting to be my friend. And I was actually really upset about it. And I didn't think that I would be. But it's never, ever going to happen again. And not so much because of that person. I just think that I do better in here. Yeah. Some people are free agents. They just go wherever they want to go. I love Savage. I love Savage's sister. I think they're good people. I never thought I would talk to Savage again. Never thought I would talk to Cooch again. I love Lisa. Maria said, never say never. What about our cooking abilities? So let's talk about a few things that are going on in the community. We know that Gypsy Rose had her baby. I'm getting some conspiracy theories. I have been paying attention to a lot of things that Amber has been sending to me, and it's very, very fun. Jen, I love that picture of your beautiful mom. I've been missing mine a lot the past few days. Yes, and send some love to Miss Mickey because she has lost her mom. It has not been easy on her. Wanda has gone through some loss. Yeah, Savage was the first to wish me well. I wish she would have brought Maria to Ohio. Maria and I would have had the best snowball fight. No, cooking is never going to happen, Maria. So those of you that like Bath and Body and you have an extra couple dollars hanging around, Bath and Body has the 75% off sale. Yes. So let's go to bathandbody.com. Sorry, it ran a little over today, but I'm liking this combo. Hey, Denver, the celebrity. Okay. So shop online today with Bath and Body Works. And by the way, a lot of us have already had our information put out there. Like, again, there's some things that suck about the community, but I just think that everybody should be able to coexist. And if you can't apologize to somebody and admit that you're wrong about something, you're a butthole. And I'm not talking about Kendra right now. I'm not. She's doing her thing. I'm doing mine. So it wasn't her. I don't want people running to her. There's somebody in that one's ear, and that's not cool. I can't with everyone. I hate nobody, but I can't lie. I strongly dislike a few people. Right? You don't have to. Okay. So what we have going on here for the Bath and Body site, we have the semi-annual sale. We have that going on. Well, hi, Maria. But the select items that are 75% off. There are some new flavors that are coming in. She puts up old things and she's mad again, even as she said she forgave. Right. I think that just posting stuff from back before to try to make it look, the date is on there. I never said I never said it wasn't the date. I never said that, but I had been there after that happened. Why is it getting thrown up there? Why is mental health being discussed again? Go where you want to go. Everybody, like I said, this said person, you have gifts. Go find them. Be happy. And I've apologized. And if she hasn't heard it, I'm sorry. I felt threatened. I heard the Twilight music when I went in to try to stop, and you would not. Not to mention the other things that happen behind the scenes to me. And it's over. If I'm over it, you be over it. Sheesh. And again, I wish everybody the best. I really do. Okay. So the winter fragrant candy, okay, the fine fragrance right now is for $4.48. Right. Yeah, I think somebody's talking to her. And I think I have a little bit of an idea. But I mean, looking back, I have no issues with her. I mean, I understand. I mean, she hasn't had a good life. I haven't had a good life. I mean, I have no problems. I honestly don't. She hasn't put up any, somebody's definitely, she didn't put up any videos to me or anything like that. She's doing her thing. So wish her the best. The one wick candles, $4.23. Are you kidding me? For Bath and Body, just a single wick is $4. You cannot beat that. Now the 3 wicks right now, they're on sale for $11.95. I do believe there might be a flash sale that's taking place, or it will be tonight. Again, it's a good thing to make, Oh, and just so you know, the reason that I even brought this up is when I went live yesterday, that person did too. And that's not cool. Everybody, like when George is about to go live, I end mine. I always check, like Jane can tell you, we checked yesterday to see who was online and who wasn't. Because that's, if we're all creators and we're all in a community, can't we just like let people do their lives instead of like, just, be courteous. Talk about the good things in the past. Don't talk about the bad things. Let it go. I feel like I have a freaking lisp. Right. Leave it alone. We're not supposed to be living in the past. So don't. It drags you down. And if you can't learn how to make things right with somebody, it says a lot about your own personal growth. Okay, the mists are $4.23. If you musk, some of them are $3.95 now. Like, why? She has a shit ton of followers. Why do that? I'm not even monetized. I'm not even making any money. Why? Hey, Party Rock. How you feeling? I don't know. I just like it that, people that I never thought I would talk to come in. I just don't want to, be worried. I've reached out to George. I haven't heard anything from him, and I hope that he's okay. I know he's got a lot of stuff. Yeah, here's a good thing. We did the thing with Jane yesterday. Jen, 2 people reached out to me about the garage sale info, saw them in my DM. So glad they're going to try it. Isn't that awesome? Yes, that is the famous Denver. All right. Oh, God, yes. The strawberry pound cake is a must. Yes, it does smell so good. And even the single wicks smell good. They really do. The hand creams, $3.95. Just arrived in time for the sale. Pearberry. No. I'm not just saying her. What I don't understand is, well, that was yesterday. And that hurt me. I do not have stuff like phone calls and stuff put up on my channel. Please just stop. Hey, Rosita. Well, some people don't. It is what it is. There's people that I'm friends with that go in there. I just leave it alone. Mickey goes to other rooms. I've seen it. Rosita, how have you been doing? I've not seen you for a while. Cedarwood Sauna, the moisturizing body lotion, $4.23. Well, when Whispers, now I have to keep it 100%. I did hear a clip where said person said, go over there if you want to, but I wouldn't want you to. That was said when Whispers. Let's keep it 100. That was said. I heard that. Now, do I know what particular live? No, I don't. But I did hear that. That was said. I can't tell you guys where to go. There's certain people, but I would prefer that you didn't. Kind of along that lines. I did hear that. And speaking of Pearberry, it's back. It was said. I have to be honest. But listening in the bushes also means that you go over there. But following up, that is what I heard. I watched E11's video. Okay. Well, how could this be rectified? Maybe taking down a video that I've already said was from, it's actually last year now, because we're in 2025. Maybe not putting 1096 and attacking other people's mental health when said person is dealing with their own mental health issues. I miss habanero. I'm not gonna lie. Jules even said, don't go to mine. I heard that. I'm not being mean. I'm not being petty, but I did hear that. And I love the fact that you guys have this really, really close bond and you guys are there. Okay, but I gotta call it. You guys do know that I'm a judge now. Do I think you guys should get a bath and body? But inquiring minds, I do get brought up. I heard that. But why? Why? It doesn't matter whether you're a mod or not. She mods for other people. What does it matter? We're all adults. My crafts have been compared to paper plates. That's not cool. I was doing these trees prior to the big fallout, multiple of them, may I add, and it was something that Lisa Ann and I were doing. I love Lisa Ann. She does multiple projects too. It's selective shaming. Hold on. Hello. Hi. Who are you looking for, please? Guinevere. I don't know Guinevere. DNCA, please, sir. Have a great weekend. Stay warm. Block. Right. That's all I'm saying. Every time something gets brought up or I get told to F off or something, please take it down. She won't, but I wanted to explain it and why. It's not about being manic. And people that have bipolar, honestly, two of the things that you deal with bipolar, which is an everyday thing. You can deal with depression. Just because you take medication for it, it's not the end all cure all. That's where therapy comes in. That's where psychiatry comes in. I talked to my psychiatrist this week. You know what I said? I said there are some things going on and my medication was adjusted. Bada boom, bada bing. Does that mean that I had a decline in my mental health? No, it just means sometimes I get panic attacks. You adjust the medicine. You just don't play things to fit your narrative. Because I have to be honest, you know. There's another person in there that really likes trivia. I hope that person feels comfortable enough to come in on days that we do trivia. But I wouldn't change my crafts. That's why I said with depression and stuff like that. Oh, I think she cares about some of them, but there are a lot of them when I was in there, I really, really, really liked them. And I didn't think that they would just not like me just like that. And it hurt because, like I said, I loved going in there. I loved how kind people were being. I loved it. And then I leave over something that I felt like genuinely could have been squashed or at least cohabitating. It's not cool. When people say leave me alone, then you leave them alone. It wasn't to get said person in trouble. It was like, please stop. And at that time, the music that was being played, again, just another way to attack somebody's mental health, and that's not cool. But if I'm wrong in something, I will admit that. I will admit that, and I will apologize for that. Even if I never speak to that person again, I will apologize for that. Whether we talk again or run through Butterfields like Maria and I maybe will, you know, if you have a core set of people and you know that your relationship with them is solid, then you shouldn't have a problem with people going where they want to go. Exactly. Nobody should be mocking anybody's mental health. Oh, yeah. Mm. So next week, right. But you know what? It's their loss. It's their loss. A Butterfield is a beautiful place where two people, clothing is optional, of course. You just hold hands and you just run free and you pick flowers and you tell each other how much you love one another. And it's a beautiful experience that I've never had, but maybe with Marie we could. Maybe one day, we can do crafts and stuff like that. I talked to Miss Brenda and we're really close. All of our mods are, and we're going to be doing crafts together on our IGs, just privately. I'm friends with who I choose to be. I've been that way. I make my own decisions. I'm friends with lots of people. And I love Lisa because Lisa has a lot of sickness issues that she goes through. And she's freaking amazing. Hold on, Donna. Just because you do crafts doesn't mean right. And again, I don't know E11 that much, but she spoke kind about me, stuck up for me, and I appreciate that. I don't fully know everything about her, but it's her chat. She can decide what she wants. So don't knock somebody's jam. Is there crochet in this beautiful place? Sure. And brown burnt bread, Maria. And one day I might be like, oh, I hate this person and whatever. And then maybe like 2 days later, I'm just like, hey, this is what I said. And I didn't like you at this time. And guess what? We're Gucci. I'm just saying there's much better ways that you can, you just shouldn't talk about somebody's mental health. You should not ever, 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 ever. Because I had one nervous breakdown, one. And I just was so messed up. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I don't think that my mental health or lack thereof, that nobody thought that there wasn't a problem. Because if I did have it a little bit more straight, I would have definitely known to go somewhere and get the help. I love therapy. I do therapy every single week. I would not change it for anything. I would encourage anybody, if you want to, call the 988 number. It's the National Suicide and Prevention Hotline. There's somebody that will listen to you, whether you feel S or you don't. They will stay on the phone with you. They will talk to you. They will listen as long as you need them to. There is mental health available. And if you think that there isn't and you've lost hope, message me, gendler100@gmail.com, or hit me up on my IG, jen.bailey. And if I have to stay on the phone with you, and believe you me, I swear on anything, there are people that I've spoken to in this fine community that I stayed on the phone with when they were feeling really, really down. And I would like to think that me staying on the phone listening, believe it or not, I do. Right, me too. And I was told that I helped that person. Yep. I called it a few times when I felt alone and I didn't have anybody. This was a few years ago, but I still called because you don't have to feel that way. Like I said, turn around your insurance card. Whether you have government assistance, whatever, it doesn't matter. Even if you don't have insurance, they will help. That's fine. And you don't have to. You don't have to. But, that's what she wants for her chat. That's what helps her. She was pretty pissed yesterday. But if that's what helps her, it's her chat. I don't fault her at all. I know it's hard to get a job. I know that. There are places anywhere. Use your Google. Don't ever feel bad for asking for help. If it's in good intention, there are a lot of people I've seen in this community band together and help other people out. Like I said, some people just go to Reddit to dump on people, but there are actually some really, really cool people on there. I just feel like I'm in high school. You took my man. I'm going to do a slam book. You can't sit with me at the lunch table. You can't sit with me because you're eating tuna fish that day. Yeah, let's not bring up the 11. But I don't have a problem with her. Now that I've gotten to listen and stuff like that, I know she feels. It's hard. Thank you, Cheryl. Don't bite it too hard. But it is Friday. I want everybody to have a great day. I know that where Lisa is and other people, we are looking at a snow warning. Stock up. There are food banks that are, I'm not sure what days they're open and stuff like that. But if you don't have the money and you aren't getting any help or don't qualify for it, and there's a lot of people that don't qualify to get help, believe me, I know. Thank you. There are food banks. There are churches that will help you in getting food. Don't go without. There are places on Facebook, Marketplace, where people are literally like just dropping off bags of food. There are resources. There are. So stay warm. If you have some extra blankets and you're not using them, donate them. Because there are people that can't afford to get the nice new stuff that some of us can. Yeah. And not even just me rise up. I want everybody rise up. Because I think in this situation, I would like to think that good, with 225 and everything, getting here a lot sooner than I thought. Let's do some good shit. That's what I want. Yep. And there are food pantries and stuff like that where, and I know this, there are pantries where people go and they drop off food. And this is like outside, like out, whatever, canned goods, can openers, peanut butter, pastas. But churches will help too. Right. And it's E11's channel. Whatever she decides that's best for her and suits her is what she wants. And I back that up 100%. So let's go ahead and close in prayer. So basically we talked about, let's try not to live in the past. We've talked about, I know my cousin's coming up next week, and we all know that she had lost her brother. And thank you guys again for being so nice and so patient to listen to her story. I like the way that people are really, really starting to have fun. Lisa and Maria, this is not a Butterfields moment. So let's go ahead and close in prayer. Hopefully we have a couple people that are going live later. Know that if you know, your family knows what your truth is, keep that in your heart. The people that you keep in your heart are the people that you want to walk down a good path with. Yeah, again, please, please, please send me recipes. I am tired of salads. Last night I did have a wheat, like a McMuffin. I put some avocado on it. And what kind of fish is that? Salmon. And I swear to God, it tasted so freaking good. Yes, hit the like button. go ahead and close in prayer. Doesn't matter what your religion is and stuff like that. Father God, thank you for our day. Thank you for everything in our day. Thank you for the good conversation that we had today. Please encourage everybody just to be a little bit of kind and coexist. Father, please watch over all of us physically, mentally, and please know that there are places that you can go for the winter to stock up on food. Please, Father God, give all of us the strength to learn how to cohabitate and start to learn to have a little bit of fun again. Forgive us for the sins we have committed. In our heavenly precious name we pray. Amen. So I love y'all. Have a really, really great night. Stay warm. There are resources that you guys can go to. Do not feel bad for asking for help. And again, if you can help other places by donating blankets or donating treats, because the shelters and pounds are getting very, very crowded. Thank you guys for coming in here. Thank you to my mods. They're doing great. And again, thank you, Miss Liability. Thank you to Jane for coming up. And what I'm hoping is to get a call from her, which I'm sure I will. And she'll be like, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I'm kidding. Thank you. You guys stay warm too. But let's hope that she's kind of open to maybe wanting to come up every now and then and give some really sound advice, because I really appreciate it. And Jane, you've done a great job. And Cheryl, you've done a great job being a good friend to Jane. I don't know where Jane would be in this life without you, Cheryl. Anyway, peace and chicken grease. Stay warm. Have a great day. Bye. I ended it. I think I ended it. Okay. Send.